Alright, first and foremost, we want to say Barak Tayahu, Shai. We want to give double honors to the apostles of GMS. We want to say salutations to the elect. Alright, today we're going to go into the second installation of 10 reasons why the so-called white man is the devil. Alright, and starting with number 5, we're going to go into how Esau changed your perception of so-called God, okay? Alright, because first of all, the Most High is a so-called black man. And what he did, he projected a fictional character of God. One thing he did was he came up with a doctrine called evolution. Alright, but something they say in the world that the biggest deception that Satan used is the hell you thinking there's no such thing as Satan. Alright? And what Esau did, he wanted to take away the belief of the Most High, period. So starting at number 5, one of the reasons why the so-called white man is the devil, he tried to delete your belief in the Most High. Alright? Because this is a godless society. The reason why there's so many problems with this society, it's a godless society. You got a scripture? But the reason why there's so many problems in this society is because it's a godless society. Can you get that in Psalms? The fool said in his heart, there's no God. Alright? So that's one thing. You have people called an atheist, man. An atheist doesn't believe in the Most High. But if you look at the universe, if you look at the earth in itself, it's a gigantic computer. It's nothing but a systematic order, man. So how can you get order out of chaos? How can you get order out of an explosion in the universe? But one of Esau's deception is to take away your belief of the Most High, man. Alright? So, now what he would do, he would protect the reality of the Most High in a movie.
Right.
You'll watch a movie called Bruce Almighty. Morgan Freeman plays the Most High. Why did they have Morgan Freeman playing the Most High? Because they know according to the scriptures that the Most High is a so-called black man. Alright? He ain't some invisible entity like that doesn't exist. Or he is no such thing as the evolution, man. Created you, man. Oh, you got it? Go ahead.
All right, Psalms 14:1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God.
The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. And that's Esau, man, because he really wants to be God, man. All right? He really wants to be the Most High. That's why he's going to put this chip in y'all. He's telling the Most High, I'm God. I'm God. Like the pride of the Pharaoh in that movie, Exodus, Gods and Kings. He was like, I am God. I am God, man. That's why pride grew up before destruction. But leaving off from that, starting at number 4, you're going to get your house shot, man. Because the biggest deception Esau had with the world, he told the world that Jesus Christ was a fucking cracker, man. He told the world that Caesar Borgia, the son of Pope John VI of Rome, man. He told the world the Caesar Borgia is Yahweh Shai, or Caesar Borgia is Jesus Christ, so to speak, man. So number 4, with the biggest deception, the Esau is the devil, is the whole world thinks that so-called Jesus Christ is a cracker, man. And you got slave-ass niggas, skin color, with damn picture of Caesar Borgia tatted on their skin, man. They got a damn Jesus piece, a Caesar piece, man. Rocking it hard. Alright? But if they actually read anything, they'll know that Yahweh Shai is a so-called black man. Alright, go ahead.
Revelation 1:13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
the 7 candlesticks being the 7 churches, go ahead.
one like unto the Son of Man.
The Son of Man is Yahweh Shai, alright?
Clothed with a garment down to the foot,
Yep.
and girded about the paps with a golden girdle.
Yep, that's his belt. And I had a dream, I believe I saw Yahweh Shai, man. He was I was looking in my room and I was looking at different posters of men on the wall, and I saw this depiction of him in my dream, man. And he was standing like he was an image, but then he walked off the picture, man. Like, man, how did, you know? All right, go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Think of Morgan Freeman. All right, he had that pure, hoary head, man. All right, go ahead.
As white as snow.
Right, like that dog's hair color, man. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He had red eyes, man. All right, go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Brass is the derivative of brown. All right, go ahead.
as if they burnt in a furnace.
Now, if you take something brown and burn it in the furnace, what color is it? It's dark brown. It's our color. It's this brother's color, my color, and the brother behind the camera's color, man. He's bronze. All right.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
That's like a lion's roar, man. That's the sound of a Negro. A Negro has a loud, deep voice, man. All right. So who was that talking about? It's talking about Yahweh Shai. You mean to tell me the so-called white man, being Jesus Christ, had brown feet and the rest of his body was white? All right. So fuck Esau, man.
That's right.
It is what it is. The Esau gotta fucking go. He's the plague of the earth, man. We got some.
I don't see it right there.
All right. From there, going to number 3 on the countdown, while Esau's the devil, is he hid who we are, man. So from there, I want you to get Psalms 83. He hid who the chosen people are, man. The people of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right? Those are the chosen people of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Not some fake Jews, man. Not some damn Khazars, some Edomites, man. The chosen people are the so-called minorities, man. The minorities of this world, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, Psalm 83:1. Keep not silence, O power. Hold not thy peace. And
Right now, you know, it was like he was keeping his silence. You know, we was in America catching hell, being called niggers, colored, spicks, engines. That was the Most High keeping silent. All right, go ahead.
and be not still, O power.
Yep.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee have lift up the head, meaning the other nations, starting with Esau, lift up the head, meaning they came into power, man. The other nations have come into power. And now they came into power, and they have us under their control, man. Chosen people. Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
That's the Illuminati, man. Those are secret councils of the world leaders, man. The international bankers, man. The Council of Nations, man. A Negro is not in the Council of Nations. Go ahead.
All right, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Who are the hidden ones, man? It's us. And how you know we're the hidden ones? Because they're not telling us who we are, man. Trillions of dollars got spent on taking the knowledge of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans being the true Israelites, man. We're the hidden ones, man. Because we don't know who we are, man. All right.
Quick precept, Psalm 2:2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision.
The kings of the earth are the world leaders, man. They all came together and basically agreed that they weren't going to expose who we were. Man, we got the power seat. We can't let these people know who their God is. Why? So they can pray to him and take us out of power? That's the whole logic. You know what I mean? So, the number 3 on the countdown, that's the white man, that's the devil. He hid our heritage, man. That's our heritage. That's our clothes. The 12 tribes are walking around butt naked spiritually right now. All right?
All right, back in Psalm 83:4. They have said, come, and let us cut them out from being a nation.
And now we're not a nation. That's why, hell, the Negro don't even have a national flag. You would think they'll give a nigga a flag with a pit bull on it, a lion or something. The Negro don't even have a national flag, man. That's being cut off from being a nation. The minorities, so-called minorities, not at the World Council, man. Nigga trying to see who playing football, man. All right, go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Yeah, they don't want the world to remember who the true Israelites are, man. Everything was staged, man. In 1948, they made Israel a state, and they basically imported fake Jews over there to Israel. All while the real Jews are in America catching hell. All right, you got some. And you know we're gonna stem off from that after the brother get the scripture, because we're gonna go to number 2 on the countdown. You know, what were you looking for? All right, we're gonna go to number 2. I want you to hold. I think it's Nahum 3 and 4. Okay. Starting number 2 on the countdown is religion, man. Esau blinded the world with religion. So you might say, well, I'm not a Christian, I'm Roman Catholic. Well, it's the same thing. Or you might say, well, I'm not a Muslim. You know, I'm not a Roman Catholic, I'm a Muslim. Guess what? Your religion goes back to the worship of the same entities, man. Our religions go back to Babylon, all right? Even the so-called Holy Trinity, that goes back to Babylon, man. Roman Catholicism, why do they call it Roman? Because it goes back to the, basically Rome, where they put so-called Christian names on Roman entities, man. Roman deities.
All right. Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
And who's that well-favored harlot? At one point, it was America, man. She polluted the rest of the world with her philosophy, man. That's why you got something called European colonization. Because when Esau lifted up the head during the Renaissance period, right after the Renaissance period, he started to so-called colonize the world. That's why you have in South Africa a whole bunch of damn Edomites, man. That's why you have a lot of Nigerians or West Africans who are Christians, man. All right, because that's the colonization of Esau. When Esau conquers a nation, his first thing is to colonize it. Let's make them think like us. So he controls the world with religion. Why? Because religion is a blind submission to the government. You know? So basically he controls the world through religion. All right, go ahead.
The mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms.
She selleth nations through her whoredoms, starting with democracy, but we're going to get into religion, man. Because religion is a blind submission to the government, man. For an example, most jakes come from a Christian background, right? Especially down south. The hardest, most devious jakes, they got bodies on them. You know what I mean? They got bodies on them. But they can't kill a white man. You drive down the street and looking all in your car, they want you to look back at them, just to start a confrontation, man. But you tell him to go kill a white man, he can't do it because he been beat down with religion during slavery, man. All right, go ahead.
All right, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts.
And religion is fucking witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
You got some over there in Elam, over there in East India, where it's a racket. They got these so-called East Indian women sacrificing their hair to their god, their Hindu god. But what they do is they collect all the hair and import it to America and sell it in weave shops. And that's where the so-called black woman gets her fake hair from, man. She gets it from East Indian women, Elamite women that think they're sacrificing their hair to a god. No, you sacrificing your hair to Babylon, man. Then the nigga woman, she goes to the beauty supply store and pays $200 for the weave itself, man. So, but they did. That's the power of religion, man. The power of religion is you in the hood and you seeing. Oh, as a matter of fact, get Isaiah 42 and 22. The power of religion is you trying to escape oppression through your oppressors. Religion. There's a song by West Indian, a Benjamite. It goes something like this. I have no white God. Don't tell me anything wrong. How the white God gonna save me from white man oppression, man? How is Caesar Borgia gonna save you from Caesar Borgia? It ain't happening. But you got the most southern of our kingdom and the northern kingdom. They'll sell their soul to Esau's religion, man. But that's the same religion that colonized your ass and made you submissive to the damn white man. You think when he took over Gad in Canada, those are Roman Catholic priests that was setting up shop over there in Canada, man, in America. That was institutionalizing those Gadites, man. Put them into a reform school. Why they call it a reformatory? Because they was reforming you. Basically turning you to an apple or Oreo. They got a movie called Think Like a Man. Religion makes you think like a white man. All right, go ahead.
Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Yeah, you're robbed and spoiled. You robbed of your heritage, your background. Who are the people? The Israelites. The so-called Negroes, West Indians, Hispanics, Native Americans, Puerto Ricans. Go ahead.
All right. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses.
They're snared in holes. Without a holes, it's religion. It's the churches. It's a snare because of the trap. Because then they're not saying some, let the table be made a snare.
Yep.
So you spiritually eat the food from the scriptures. That's your table. Give us this day our daily bread. But once you oppress and you go to the churches, you fell into a hole. Because now you basically spiritually screwed mentally, man. Your perception of life is obscured through religion, man. And you praying the Caesar Borgia to release you of the pain of the white man. All right?
All right, they are for a prey and none delivery.
None deliver, man. We still here. You know? Yeah, something like
I didn't see that.
well, hey, that was number 2. One of the reasons why Esau is the devil is religion. Something else that we want to add. Number 1, and this is not necessarily the number 1 thing, but it's one of the things, is a disease, man. Esau engineered diseases, man. This only happens when we count. This only happens at count, man. Let me put it on silent. But Esau created disease, man. He created the problem just to sell you the solution. Esau created the problem just to sell you the solution, man. Esau created diseases. He created sickle cell, HIV. All right, he does that because you got something called the Center of Disease Control. That's a direct place where they create diseases. If you read the book 1984, everything that they said they were against, it was for. Like the Ministry of Peace was where they engineered war. So the Center of Disease Control will be where they will go to create the disease, man. To keep the population under control, man. Who you think he's aiming towards, man? Do you know how many people I know personally that got a body part cut off because of diabetes, man? Esau makes money off of that, man. He creates a disease to sell you his medicine, which makes you even sicker, so he can sell you more medicine, man. All right. So number 1 on the countdown is this devil creates a damn disease, man. So as a matter of fact, you got a scripture?
Yeah, I got a little article.
All right, go ahead.
All right, this is on naturalnews.com. And the title, it says, 10 outrageous but true facts about vaccines the CDC and the vaccine industry don't want you to know. And on here it says, fact number 1, yes, mercury is still used in vaccines. The CDC openly admits it. There's no safe level of mercury for injecting into a human child, not even trace levels. There's no evidence of safety for mercury at any dose whatsoever. Any doctor who says the level of mercury is a vaccine is safe to inject into a child is only demonstrating their outrageous ignorance of scientific facts. Mercury is arguably the most neurotoxic element on the entire table of elements. It is used in vaccines for the convenience of the vaccine manufacturer at the expense of the safety of the child. Any doctor who injects mercury into a child at any dose should be immediately stripped of their medical license. And it goes on to say, fact number 2, injecting any substance into the human body makes it orders of magnitude more potentially toxic because it bypasses the protections of the digestive tract or the respiratory system.
So, hey, man, there you go, man. Esau is putting mercury in the vaccines. In so many words, it's breaking your body down, man. And then the antibiotics that he gives you kill the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. But just a little footnote, one way to release the heavy metals out of your body is through cilantro. Cilantro rids the body of heavy metals. Also, the green algae, chlorella, it detoxifies the body, man. So if you are interested in releasing heavy metals from your body, I would recommend, taking cilantro, putting it in your smoothies. Also taking chlorella. All right. Another thing, I want you to get Jeremiah 50 and 23. We're gonna get ready to wrap it up after one more scripture. Basically, everything we just proved is how Esau mentally, physically, and spiritually destroyed the earth, man. Like Joe Rogan said in a stand-up, basically, in so many words, the white man society is like a bacteria sitting on the planet Earth, man. If you look at the planet Earth from a satellite point of view, so-called human civilization looks like a bacteria on the planet, man. All right?
Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Why did the Most High refer to Esau as the hammer of the earth? What does a hammer do? It destroys, it smashes, and that's what Esau is. He's the hammer of the earth, man. He's the bully of the earth. He's the pestilence. You're the bacteria. You're the plague, man. And after that, I want you to get Revelations, the 18th chapter.
Okay. I got it quick.
All right, come on.
All right, Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Who's that red horse? It's Esau. There goes